So I bought this house in East Point, Michigan for $33,000. It has 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, a garage, basement, and a new roof. It's not that horrible, but one of the most needed updates in this house are new windows. In this episode, I shine the light on my window overhaul. Let's go.
I'm Randi Vaughn, and this is Michigan Flip.
I'm the real deal. I look for dilapidated properties that need work, time, energy, money. I renovate, I hire, I fire, I get injured, I get filthy. I deal with contractors, I deal with men and women, the dead creatures and the living creatures. Whatever it takes to get a house back on the market. And I share my experiences with you. Why? If I can do this, you can do this. Windows for my flip. Windows for my flip. I'm doing all mine. Windows for my flip. I'm a dork. My house was built in 1929. Back then, windows were built with a pulley system using heavy iron weights. They balanced the sashes, so when you put your window up, the weights went down. It was an even balance, so the window would stay up. When I bought the house, those were not the original windows. Those windows were probably built in the 1950s or 60s. Now it's time to get rid of them. So I drive around the neighborhood and I'm looking at the different houses similar in style to mine. That house there has 4 front windows like my house. The other one next door to it has 2 larger windows. So what has happened in this neighborhood specifically is that a lot of these houses did have 4 windows, and at one point they were replaced and the owners chose a cheaper option and put 2 windows instead of 4. I'm gonna retain the authenticity of my house and keep the 4 windows. Look at these. This house is down the street from my house. I love these windows. I'm inspired. So I got 3 quotes on my windows. First, I got a quote from Wallside. They say, oh, we're the best, we're the cheapest, no one can beat our price. That's not true at all. The good thing about Wallside is they'll do financing for you, but if you're gonna pay cash, then don't do Wallside. Number 2 quote was an independent contractor who will do the install on prefab windows from Lowe's. But here's a drawback. They don't have the grids and they don't really come with a warranty from the installer. There's a lot of moving parts because I gotta hire someone separate to do the trim around it, and I want nice finished windows. Not sure about that one. And then the last company that came in is called Pleasant View Windows, which is a local company. They came in with a price that was most competitive. I can get my vertical grids. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, I am going with a Pleasant View. The only drawback, they have to make them. It's gonna take 4 to 6 weeks. I think that's okay, because I'm busy. Definitely need a new garage door with some windows. I have no electricity in my garage. I call my go-to garage door guys, Proper Garage Doors, to get it done. They dropped the panels off a couple days before install so I could paint them. I have a white house with white doors. Time to make it pop with a bold color. Use an oil-based paint for best results and allow for it to dry and cure before door assembly. 1 row of windows brings light into my garage. This simple garage door upgrade, $150. These are my nasty crawl space windows. And that's what's going in. I actually ordered them without the vents. I don't like those vents. They're... That's my other window. I've got 4. This is marked. He's with callisglassblock. It's totally worth it for me to have somebody come in and do this.
Let's say a standard size window cost you $68. Well, I'm putting it in for $64. The window, the labor, everything.
Makes sense to me.
I give a lifetime guarantee on everything.
Mark says the neighbor's windows were built on site. You could tell because they're kind of wonky. I feel like a spy.
Mark mixes the mortar to seal in the pre-made panels. The vents, they're not my favorite, but Mark said it's good to have them. Let's sidestep for a sec. I thought this open stairway to the basement was enough for airflow, but when I had a water issue, the open vents helped to dry it up quickly. This is a classic form follows function scenario, and I am never bitching about glass block vents again. I can't believe my basement is this light. It's like a whole new space. The cost for 4 large block windows installed with essential vents, $500. I'm on my way to go help my mom paint some windows on her chicken coop. It was probably as old as her house, over 100 years old. Ladies with me. So we're going through the country to get there. She doesn't have chickens, but she's got a 100-year-old chicken coop.
Lady, we're at Grandma's.
Ironically, while I'm dealing with windows on my flip, my mom's got her own window project. She started out with 10 upper picture windows and 10 lower crank windows. To replace them could be thousands. My mom has had the windows and mid-frames removed, and my sister and I are helping her prep the jams for her solution to install storm windows only. It's all about the windows right now, even for Lady. This coop is a no-brainer for social distancing.
Randy, you better be careful of that poison ivy over there. It's pretty close to where you're going. You don't want to step in that with your flip-flops.
Is that poison ivy?
Yep, I think so.
I've been working in this stuff all day, now you're telling me?
I just can't believe that there was all this poison ivy growing in this pen. That's what surprises me.
Really? I need a shower. So here they are. Good old big brand wall side quoted my mom 10 grand for replacement windows. For this chicken coop, now used for storage, the storm windows work just fine. The total cost with labor, $1,500. Good job, Mom. It's window install day over at my house in East Point, and after waiting almost 4 weeks, my windows have arrived. I pull up to find things moving along. The guys spend a half day installing, loading up old panes, and adding the aluminum window trim. Unfortunately, the top sashes with my beloved grids weren't ready.
Oh no!
But it's not too bad. A week later, they return and my install is complete. For 9 windows from a local supplier, I paid $3,342. A big thank you shout out to Pleasant View. Here's some takeaways. Window prices vary a lot. Get quotes and do your research. No budget to bring power to your garage? Upgrade your door to a 4-light window panel. 2 used glass block vents. They're very efficient. And when you're looking up working on windows, don't forget to look down. So you got it on your face?
Yep.
Do you need anything?
Windows for my flip.
Window.